Ding dong. Ding dong.
All right. Yes.
I light a candle for every pump I missed. Little screenshot coffin laid out like this. For my winter black suit carrying the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the grave in my pajamas and socks, crying over pixels while I sip cheap coffee. FOMO funeral. Ding dong. Missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong. Missed it again. Ding dong. Another green spike, another funeral bell. Another should have bought, another private hell. I bury the hope, I bury the dream, I bury the chance to be on the winning team. The eulogy short, just a sigh and a shrug. Another pump gone, another missed drug. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong.
There it is.
I could close the
It's
app.
about taking control.
I could go to sleep. I could do anything, but I'm
This good-ass
here
coffee is out of this
wanting
world.
coins that never knew my name. Hoping 20T sleeps brings a resurrection game. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Evergreen candle makes my heart do a flip. I swear the wheels are watching me through my phone's little slit. Is that a rug pull? Is that a trap? Or am I just too big to read the chart right back? The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in the battle and neither side is won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell in the charts doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum. My girlfriend asked, babe, why you staring at the wall? I say the order book's talking, I can hear it call. She rolls her eyes, passes me the bowl instead. Now we're both paranoid, watching numbers in our head. The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in a battle and neither side has won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell in the charts doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum. The chart says run. My brain's in a battle, and neither side is won. crypto hum.
Are we having problems tonight, Sean? We got some technical difficulties going on tonight, Sean? What's going on over here? There's nothing going on. There's no music. There's no nothing. Sean. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey tonight. Before we do, always a little cowbell and a whole lot of Jesus.
Crypto, get away. Get a good trade with more size and you're okay. Crypto, it's a gas. Grab that dip with both hands and make a stash. Crypto, it's a hit. Don't give me that hard old tight bullshit. Crypto, it's a crime. Share it fairly, but don't take a slice of mine. I'm in the high leverage first class trading set, and I think I need a bigger bag, yeah. I'm alright, Jack. Keep your hands off my stack. Crypto, it's a gas. Grab that dip with both hands and make a stash. Crypto is a hit. Don't give me that.
Ladies and gentlemen, is this time of night that we tune in to the turkey? As soon as the village idiot can find the button, we'll be right there. Found it right here, right where I left it. Look right here. Watch this. Is this on? Okay, right here.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrel, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg as we sit here and watch Bitcoin do its little sideways weekend thing. Happy Friday, everybody. We kicked Thursday's ass. It's finally gone. It's out of here. no more Thursday for another 7 days. It's what they say anyway. I don't know if I believe it because I feel like it's going to show up tomorrow or something again. But anyway, let's just think positively, and that time will move forward instead of backwards, and maybe we can make these numbers go up instead of downward. That would be awesome. We're under the red line here, people. That red line is what I've been following for so long. Like we've been bouncing off of it, playing with it, faking out, getting above it, getting below it, getting jiggy with it all the way around. We're just getting jiggy as hell on this red line, but below it is the accumulation. Only if our low is our low. If we go lower, then clearly, this was all a mirage. That was all just there to get you all hyped up so we could snag the rug out from under you and just make you feel all kind of pain. Or at least that's what's going to be thought about it at that time if it happens, right? So targets up ahead and support below, it was supposed to be support. It's not being support right now, though. Therefore, it turns to the dark side and becomes resistance. I know. It's like that ex-girlfriend that hates you, and now she's trying to kill you and stab you and everything every time that she sees you. But at one point, she was that little cuddly bunny rabbit that used to want to snuggle up to you and just treat you all good. You crossed the line, mister. That's exactly what happened. Over here, she's baking cookies and everything and telling you just how special you are, Pookie Wookums. And over here, you're some narcissistic bastard. And you deserve to die. And she has some plans, and her girlfriends have some plans to help out with that. And some of it involves some poison you're not even thinking about. We're kind of on the wrong side of the railroad tracks right now, people. I'm not looking at it too great, but I mean, well, we like to come over and play on this side of the tracks a lot anyway, so. One of these days, you're going to get ran over by that train, and then you won't do this anymore because you'll be dead and squished. So, bleh. What do you think about that, Bitcoin? Get off their damn railroad tracks, Bitcoin. Get on the right side of the tracks. That's all I'm saying. That's my public service announcement for Bitcoin tonight. What do you got to say about it? Meanwhile, I'm taking a look at altcoins over here, and we added this trend line after we zoomed out, and it seems to like to respect it. So far, we haven't disrespected it. So until it does, I don't have to slap it across its face to teach it some manners and saying, listen here, damn it, we make the rules, not you. Get the hell back to where you were. But I haven't had to do that yet. We haven't had to have a slap down with total ES yet. But don't think that I'm not thinking about it. I got this concoction ready. I will bitch slap this little sucker as soon as it crosses that white line. Don't think that I won't do it, people. You see me do it before. We're the ones that, yeah. Well, get out and make me some money. Go out there and get that damn fiat. Then come back. I got my pimp jacket on. We're ready for this. Anyway, but it's also lost that yellow line. That's why we gotta, listen, sometimes you gotta show some hard love, okay? Right now's the time we gotta look at these altcoins and show some hard love and say, where's my money, bitch? How long you been out there? This is all you coming back with? What you holding out on me for? What you doing? You letting people have that for free? What you doing out here? And so we're at, it just, listen, you signed up for this gig, you got to play the part, okay? Right now, we got to pimp these little bitches, send them out there to go make us some money, come back, give us our little cut of it, okay? We don't need to take it all, all right? That's how this game works, okay? So pimping altcoins, and right now, they coming back a little bit short right now. You might have to, You might have to take care of some business here, people. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to tell you how to run your business, how you need to handle your coins, line them up, keep them in line. But right now, you might need to do something. Show them you mean business. They're not out here to look pretty in your wallet. No, they're out here to do a job. All right. And are those jobs being done? Are those jobs being done in your life? Are you getting those jobs every day, every morning? Are you? Because if not, then something's seriously amiss. And I would say it's probably damn sure about how you start your morning. And you're probably not starting with the right breakfast.
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Yeah. Pour it up, milk-free cereal in my bowl. My bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. For real. Yeah. Yoga pants, coffee mug.
Yeah, if you don't start the morning right, then I'm sorry, you're just not. And it's not about what, it's about what goes in your morning. Now, the first thing, that's probably not going to be the first thing that goes through your mind or up your pants leg, or you're probably going to need something to kind of wake up for. So here we go.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow.
Good ass coffee.
Coffee's here, you know.
Nothing like a little good ass coffee. Some of you, Aave runs a coffee shop in a good ass strip club. Good ass strip clubs, or they've already got those franchised? I missed out on my good ass strip club. I gotta start checking my email. I've been so caught up in this damn crypto stuff that I'm missing other business opportunities out here. X's or messes. That's a good way to put it right there. Tony Goat says, I made it. Happy Friday. Road Dawg and your crypto friends. Tony Goat, glad you're here tonight. It's Thursday. No, it's not funny. That was... I have PTSD about Thursdays. Bitch slap, backhand style. Get with the total market cap. See, he knows how to keep his portfolio in line right there. I can tell which one of you are keeping your portfolios in line and which ones you're just letting it walk all over you and leak out all over you and probably pegging you when you're least expecting it, to be honest. And you're probably liking it. You're like, you know what? Reel yourself in, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Mills need to get to work. Sometimes I forget she's even Asian. Good times. Bullish on Parade, good to see you, my man. All right, so we're watching Bitcoin just kind of hang at these. It was a Friday, man. So rising wedgie idea, trend line, broken trend lines, barely retested, lower lows, lower highs. It's horrible out here, man. Nobody appreciates what we do and put up with. We're on what, 2 hour? I've got this 61,500-ish area that I'm looking for to come down and test. And quite honestly, I already forgot what the hell it was. It's hard to say that, but it's through. We're going to take some of these lines off because, well, we're not up near those right now. And we hit this one perfectly, the little local 0.8. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Let's just, why don't we figure out what the hell's going on? That's always a good idea. What the hell are you doing? We didn't come out and take this guy out, or do anything about it. And they just came up and flirted. And that wasn't what I was talking about. I meant like take it, like kill it, like smash it, not like, well, anyway, you should have went higher than this guy, but you didn't. And now we lost our major trend line, and now we got this slanted area of horizontal resistance, which I hope we're not setting up for some damn range that's going to bring us back down to 58.5. But you could be, right? We could be setting up for a situation like this where we're just playing around in this zone, not really taking it as serious as we'd hoped that we were doing right now. I mean, at some point we might get the scary move south, and gosh, that'd be a great time to pick up some altcoins when they're all scared to death over here. All right, so we're slowly coming into this area, the 0.5 Fibonacci. We can see what kind of reaction we get there. I'm sure we'll play around with that this weekend. What is that? 62.3? Weren't we just at 66? We were, but not now, because that's what crypto does. And I'm going to trade out this blue line for now a yellow line, which is our 618 Fibonacci right there. If we're working on a 5-wave structure in this thing, and I'm trying to figure it out, but it could be there. That's the place that I would want to see us kind of turn around at with the ABC correction, which this could be. But, you know, right now, let's look at that first before we start looking down at this 58,700 area, which could be. Could be. There's even a 56.5, but we'll talk about that later if we need to, right? Let's talk about what we need to talk about when we need to talk about it, not trying to shed all this fear and doubt and uncertainty, because it seems like here on YouTube, anytime you got a red day, I mean, they're talking $30,000, $40,000. Anytime on a green day, we're talking $80,000, $90,000, $70,000. And it's the same people. It just depends on what day and what's going on. On the red days, they're bearish. On the green days, I told you we could be getting right up here. Bad days, I told you we're headed right down here. That's coming in. It looks like that's what's happening. Oh, look. Yeah, not before long. This could be it. And we told you. And I'm like, gosh darn it. I'm glad I got a decent grasp on TA, because if I didn't, I'd be sitting here watching people and like, it'd be like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. We're just which is it? Digital X Natives says ice. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. And normally we give everybody the clap that's here first, and it looks like Prince B1. Prince is in the house. And I don't know that our clappy hands. I forgot the clappy hands. Those gosh darn clappy hands. There we go. I need to fix that. All right. Let's see. We got 13 people hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
Been hitting that like button. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Everybody got their good ass coffee? Are we ready to go? I want to take a look at some altcoins, because Bitcoin's just in a boring sideways whatever. Here, what we got, a 2-hour chart. Listen, this purple line is a 360. It bullishly crossed over the 0360. That's the Lucy Devil line right there. And yeah, we could be doing better. We could, but we could also just be doing some sideways, right? Maybe we come down here, maybe we don't, right? I would rather go with the maybe we don't and keep this higher low kind of thing going on that we've been doing. Can we not stop that? Can we just keep doing that? Aaron is like, I don't know. Method's awesome, girl. And we just hit it off really good, and things got themey, and it was awesome. And I'm like, you knew what was going to happen when you went over, and then it doesn't. And then it's like, now we're finding ourselves clipping coupons, and I'm like, how did this happen? We went from just smashing over here like couldn't stop it to now it's like lots of no's and too tireds and just shut up and clip the damn coupons. And they have $50. I don't know. Things slowly change over time. I mean, they say assets and even relations mature and change and get. What the hell am I? What? How did I get here? All right. Moving averages on the 4-hour. 200 moving average, we lost that one. That's kind of a bad thing. So for below the 400, 200 moving average, I mean, it's usually good to start letting them bearish feelings start manifesting inside your heart. Just let it get out. Just go ahead. I don't want to be a bear. Suck Bitcoin. But we may not hold it. We've been below it before and said, just teasing. We just wanted to take your money and make you scared. It was just, come on, bring it in. It's all good, right? And they take us up. Maybe, sort of. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I could see an argument for us going back to 64.6, but I can also see an argument for us going to 61 or just dying out and going to 0. That's what the bears. I say that for the bears. They love that. Bitcoin's gone to 0. You can short it all the way down. You can do this. You can do it, bear. I know it. Everybody thinks we're going to 126,000, but you know the truth. We're going to 20. Short. Short it. Short the bottom, short the top, short the middle. Just keep shorting. Just keep adding to that short, and you'll do it, you little bear. No. Bullish cross over the 200 over that 360 over here. Maybe that can pull us back up over here. Meanwhile, we talked about this earlier, but these gosh darn altcoins, that's on the daily. This is the 4 hour. We're not getting anything just yet saying that we're going to bounce off support, but cross our fingers and hope that we will, like we have these several times over here. It seems to respect this trend line. I hope that it still do. Don't want to lose that trend line. That will piss me off, and I'll have to look at the juice box area over here and watch my bags go down. Meanwhile, the crypto bubbles are just kind of hanging out, and a little bit of red and a little bit of green, and it's just like a frog in the blender. Just, I don't know. And then we got this damn giggle coin over here, which I'm just like, what the hell? You go up to $50, then you rug pull down. $30 million market cap. You've got to be a meme. Are you a pump fun, giggle fun? Seems like we looked at this before, and I don't know, man. Giggle at your own damn risk. Way can't seem to get over a penny and a half to save its life. Network can't seem to get over 0.016 cents. So a lot of these coins do be struggling over here. However, what are you guys looking at? I've been sharing the ones I've been looking at, and I'm just still the same ones I'm just kind of nibbling at whenever. Haven't been doing very much nibbling lately, because Uniswap is still kind of a lot higher than I first started talking about it. And I would like to come back to where I started talking about it so I can buy me some more Uniswap. I've determined that, well, if I had as many Uniswaps as I have right now, and if it were to get the $33, I sold them all, I was like, you know, I'm feeling a little greedy. I feel like I should have a bigger bag at that price than what I do. So therefore, I probably need to buy more when it's on sale so that I could sell for that more of a Cadillac price, Escalade price when it goes to 33. Can we get an Escalade this time? Just asking. We're selling the niece's old beat up, trashed out car right now just to buy you. And then when you get up to 33, we're going to take the proceeds of that beat up piece of crap car that has been put into Uniswap, and then we're going to exchange it around $33. And then we're going to go maybe look at Escalades. Does that sound like something you'd like to do this weekend, love? All right, we're talking silly over here. All right, so what's up and what's down, man? They go all the way around. Pump.fun still holding its little head up kind of high. DEXE, I'm so surprised you even showed up here on the positive side of this screen after the rug pulling that you put your traders into, running up to, gosh, no, 20, 30. I don't even know how you went. And then dumped on everybody like we suspected you were going to do that. It's like you're showing the signs.
Baller alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me come back over to the old chat over here. We got some super chats popping off, and this is awesome. Let's put this on live chat over here. Yo, boy, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Sean, you gotta fix these hand clappies. What if on Robinhood chain? It's a meme. What if what? Let's see. Can we get it over here? We got to go to Deck Screener. They got a what's up, dog? I guess we got to go over to Deck Screener over here. Nope, that's not it. That's Blowfin. Did we close Deck Screener? Well, that was a little premature. I got creams for that, though, I'm told. So it's one of them Robinhood things, right? Look at you at 2.2 cents. So the Robinhood memes are getting traction, except for Cash Cat. They already ran that one up and down and sideways. And now I got some other ones. I got some tendies. I got some pawns. And there was one more, and it wasn't very much. Just dibbling, nabbling, and just kind of marking it and watching it. Basically is all I'm doing. Less than $5, $10 in either one of them. I don't go crazy on that stuff, but sometimes I'll hang my toes in the water. That's kind of neat. You are at resistance. You're hoping that it'll break out and just keep going to the moon and everything. But realistically, that's not typically what happens. Typically, it'll make you think that and then slam down on you. Let's see if this one does anything cool. But you are at a resistance area, love. Yeah, at resistance area. And if we want to go to wicks, then we really encapsulate that idea. Let's see if we can't see you pull back to around 0.013, 0.016 area right there. We don't have the music on. My bad.
We follow the glow, we follow the roar. But the pond dries up and the music stops.
Never turn the music back on.
Falling in dust with our empty pops. Palm chasers parade.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to follow some, I guess just keep up with some of the ones that we have been keeping up with. One thing, keep up with Solana. It's still at some interesting prices, $73. Closer we can get to 60, the happier I am to add to my bags. The further we get away from the 60s and 70s, the less I find myself nibbling at this. So I really want to nibble at some more Solana. Nibble this little earlobe over here, somewhere around 68. But it just, I don't get that opportunity too often, right? It's like I always, stop. And I'm like, oh, come on. You like it. You know you like it. Come on. Come on. And it's like, stop. All right. So, but it's at 73 right now. So I think it's just kind of, how you doing? Come on down, Solana. I need to get you cheaper. I'm trying to see if we make it up to 103. Don't know if this little pattern is going to ever confirm or not. It may be just a hope and a dream, and a wet one at that. And you wake up and you're like, oh man, that wasn't real at all. Meanwhile, you got hype over here, and hype is at $52. That's a lot cheaper than 74. I gotta say, that's you're getting a little bit more to where I'm going to start nibbling in on you just a little bit more. I want to get a bag of this. This is a layer one and an exchange that everybody's been using for the longest time. I think even back when BitBoy was around, in the BitBoy Part 2, BitBoy 2.0 off my rocker. Was it 2.0 or 3.0? It was one of them later BitBoy inventions that had just lost his ever-loving mind. He was using Hyperliquid, I think, at that time, or talking about it. Or that dude that was always trading Hyperliquid, James Wynn, the asshole that's always bragging about his money and then getting liquidated for multiple millions. If that was real, true, or whatever, Hyperliquid. I wasn't even thinking about buying it as a token at that point. I'm just like, hey. Kind of wish I was buying it as a token because it was cheap AF back then. $50, man. Can we be lucky enough to get it 50, 48 maybe? Remember fun times are over here and saying, yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. And it's not. It's symmetrical triangle pennant shape over here. I don't trust those little bastards, but it did eventually break down. Some people have been trying to force head and shoulders or triple tops, however you want to look at it. She lost momentum at an area of resistance over there. She need to chill the hell out. So we're tracking this trend line. You guys remember Uniswap, right? Or have I already talked about Uniswap tonight? It's at 431. Getting it over here about $4, coming back to retest this breakout area. That'd be kind of sweet, and I'm all for that. You know what would be even more sweeter, would probably piss everybody off and make everybody hate on Uniswap? Like if it were to fake out and come back down deep in here about $3, I would still buy it. I would so buy it right there. I would. But everybody else would be like, Uniswap sucks. Fake ass chain. Oh, I hate you, Uniswap. You're supposed to be going to $5 and you're at $3. They won't get back in until we get to 6, and they got us. Oh, we made a higher high. I'm going to go ahead and get in. That's confirmed. It's worth it. No, I want you right over here at 3, but that's just me though. I don't always get what I want. In fact, I rarely ever get what I want, but it seems we always get what we need. And I feel like I'm needing a little bit more Uniswap in my bags is what I'm feeling. I was trying to get in at 3. On average, somewhere around 330, 320, right through there. And I would like to get some more in at that time. Please, Uniswap, come on down. But chances of it actually finding some support over here is not bad. That would be the most beautiful thing that I would ever see. We come down to about $3.98, $4, and then we shoot for the moon. Start heading up to about $5.44 over here to our first target area, maybe $6. That would be awesome, because the closer we get to 6 or a little bit above it, the closer I get to making that moon bag where I just reach my hand in and I grab all that collateral that I like pulled out of the banking system and put over here in crypto to like buy Uniswap, and then all that I put into it, I can just reach right in there and grab every bit that I put in. The dollar amount that I contributed, and pull that out and say, oh, cut your heart. Oh, you're beating heart. And show it to you before you die. And then I got this little moon bag that's like, I'm alive. That's still worth, so it's free and clear. And you know what's so cool about that? Now I got my little wad of cash out. If I'm patient, I might have a chance to pull that off one more time in this coin or in some other coin. Can do it again. I can make another moon bag. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the funnest and safest way to get a wallet overpopulated with way too many coins. I mean, at least if you're going to do it, if you're going to be a degen and have a big ass collection of coins, at least make them moon bags. I'm just saying. I got some of this, I got some of that, I got some of this. I mean, it sounds horrible, but at least if you don't have any collateral in them, then nobody can fault you on that, baby. I'm just saying. I am guilty of doing that at this part of the market, but gosh darn it, I like it. I want some of this and I want some of that. I can't, I want to try to reel it in, but it's so hard. This time I'm trying to re-moon bag some of those same old positions though, so go back in the uni, see if we can get another moon bag of it. If not, then we will finally end up and determine what our bag is going to be that we're going to ride in the markup phase. Because again, I'm thinking we can come up to $18. What if we do get back up here at around 33, like I'm saying? Like, can I, if I take what I have right now and sell it at 33, what I can sell at 430? Oh man. You know, we're really close to 420, and I just don't know why can we just dip down to 420? Come on, you'll like it. Come and hang out with me, Uni, at 420. We'll just kind of kick it, watch Netflix, whatever, chill, you know. And we'll see where things go. You little unicorn. But so Sweet Talk Uni around $4, sell it at 33. Can I get Escalade over? How much does the Escalade cost? I don't even know if I want one, but that's usually the step for us gurus here on YouTube, is like, you know, to go through at some point Escalade, and then before we get to Lambo is what I've noticed. So I'm just trying to follow the greats that came before me, the great grifters that came before me, guys. I'm trying to go to grift school. I'm trying to learn how to do this gosh darn YouTube, Telegram, or Discord grift thing. So Grift University, my classes start this fall, and by golly, we're gonna figure out how to shill all this shizzle. I got my BitBoy classes all lined up, my media sheet. We're getting ready for I'm taking the grifter classes this time. What I'm over here looking for? Oh right, Escalades. Sounds like a dessert. Are you going to eat that? How much are they? What's the how much? $91,000. All right, that's cool. Calculator. If I need $91,000, is it tax with title, or are they going to? Do we just need to go 100,000? No discount. See, I'm already losing money as we're talking about it, and this is how the real life works. You think you're going to have enough for it, then you find out, no, we want more. We're greedy little bastards, and taxes and fees, everything. Come on, open up that wallet, mister. So you got to plan ahead and get more. So $100,000, and what we say about 33? You want to go for 36? Let's just go with 33. Let's keep it at 33. All right, let's divide this by $33. How many Uniswaps do I need to buy this Escalade? I need 3,000 Uniswaps. I don't have 3,000 Uniswaps at the moment. I would like to add 3,000 Uniswaps, but it's at 420 right now, or 430. If it's at 420, we'd be having a different conversation. I would think that's a sign that it's going to go higher, or somebody's going to get higher. Trust me, Unibot hits 420. There's something's getting higher. Portfolios or people, I don't know why. It's one of the two. So I need 3,000 of you, and you're at 430. I'm planning my life right now. So I need 3,030 at 430. I don't know. No way, dude. 13,000. That escalated. Listen, I need a discount in Escalade. Apparently, I don't know if I want to pay $13,000 for an Escalade at this point in time. That's how I'm looking at this right now. I would rather. I'm 9,000. I might do that. I'm just saying, but that's crazy. I am not paying $13,000 for a brand new Escalade. This is crazy inflation. Come on, Trump. You're supposed to be fixing this shit. Whoever the hell ever heard of $13,000 for a brand new Escalade? Come on, dude. What the hell? What kind of country are you running over here, mister? 30,000. I gotta have 3,030 to get an Escalade at $33. I may have to wait and sell it at 36. We're going to start talking this. Boy, why did we got it back around 335? See, that's more like it. Now, it's a little bit, $1,000 over what I was saying, but I was just, we got to negotiate, right? Give and take. I would do 10,000 for a brand new 2026 Escalade. I would consider that. I would think that might be a good trade. And the only way I can do it is if I get Uniswap at 330. So Uniswap, I need you to get your little asses down here so we can work on my Escalade plan. Okay? Does that sound good to you? I just need you to come right back down to this little blue line right here, and that way that I can try to lock in an Escalade at 10,000. Okay. But you're too expensive right now. You're messing up all my hopes and dreams. All right, Sescapade expensive Asselak. How you doing, Aave? Warthog Thunderbolt. Road Dawg Lifer got an Escalade. You should have one too. I know. I'm trying to do what the big boys are doing. And I've already got my footsie group signed up over here. Guys, if you're not paying me $2,499 a month, you're not helping me live out my crypto dreams or my lifestyle that I think that I totally deserve. And you need to pick up some overtime hours, mister, so that you can afford to get these daily charts over here with Sean's fungusy feet, giving you the entry. I mean, you're wondering, like, I'm going to Road Dawg's group, but where's all the good alpha? It's over on my OnlyFans footsie group for $2,499. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to sell all this. I'm not giving all. See how big this head is? It's full of crypto knowledge and nonsense. there's a fair share of nonsense in there too. But you can have it all. And even my subconscious mind, because I've been looking for it everywhere and I ain't never found the damn thing. I think it's under my pillow, but I go look and there's nothing there. It's just like that damn tooth fairy money. But my subconscious mind, my big ass turkey brain full of nonsense and crypto alpha and beta and probably whatever else we found under the couch cushions in there too. All that golden information based on my experience and my emotions, because my emotions are my experience, and you cannot take that away from me. And $24.99, not $2,490. This is top tier, people. Clearly, we have to keep the riffraff out, because if we don't do that, we tried it. Listen, we tried doing this as free. I was going to give all my knowledge out for free. All right. But there's so many damn little shillers coming in and those little things that we have to charge a monthly fee to keep all the grifters out. Okay. There's only one grifter in that group, and that's not going to be anybody else. All right. Than me. So $2,499 gets all the other grifters out. We give you whatever's trade set up. Kind of just throw his foot and see where it hits on the screen, but that works out pretty good, and we've got that. You can't steal that. We will sue you. That's proprietary information right there. That's proprietary trading software algorithm stuff right there. Is the foot throw. You cannot do that. But anyway, where you can experience it is in the OnlyFans Footsie group. $2,499 a month. It's a no-brainer. It will pay for itself, and I don't know. You figure it out. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. That's where all the cool kids hang out. And if you want that lifestyle, you want to be able to trade your way to millions of dollars, well, you need my OnlyFans Footsie group, and we will set you on the right course, mister. Just like we have. Anyway. GeoGems, thank you so much for the super chat. You're the man. Are we got clappy hands? I have to do it manually. Bad Doggy says, I miss BitBoy. I do too, in kind of a wild way, but man, he really got off the chains. That ego just went crazy. And he wouldn't listen. He just kept, It's a sad tale, but it's also a reminder that I don't know if you have ever experienced this, but if you find your accounts going up, you will find some definitely psychological changes going on in you. Some thoughts that you wouldn't have thought of before, some temptations you wouldn't have thought of before, but now you're thinking, oh, yeah, but I'm above those little ponds over there. I'm made it. I got an edge. I'm more elite now. I'm worth more. I'm better. Those little thoughts will try to claw their little happy ass in, and that's usually a good sign that you're getting ready to screw things up, and you're going to get ready to have all that taken away from you. Need a healthy mindset over there and a healthy self-worth, and also realize that you're no better than everybody else. You just blessed by God, and the Lord giveth, and the Lord definitely does taketh away. And a lot of the times it is the tax maneth who can take a lot of that away from you. So yeah, don't forget them damn taxes either. That's how a lot of people screw that up. Did you know you're on those little who took this trade with me? That's a 40% tax bill on every one of them trades, right? In the States, right? Short-term gains, 40%. King of 3% just gave 40% of that 3% back to the IRS. All right. Yeah, boy. So what if? Oh yeah, we're going to take a look at that. What if? Did we take a look at it? I forgot. Did we? I thought we took. Oh yeah, we did. We did. Okay. Yeah. And we were saying over here. Yeah. 0.0. I like 0.01385 for the retracement. So far, so cool. Let's check out while we're looking at Robinhood. How about 10 days? Tendies. You got any tendies? Tendies. Oh, you're doing this thing still? Still in a pendant, still Xing you out over here trying to figure out. Tendy's just hanging in there like a good old Tendy does, just being a nice little hanger. You just gotta, not the fun. Those Tendies are nice. We like some good Tendies around here. They're always fun to play with some Tendies. What else was there over there? There was something else over there I got into. And I can't remember it to save my life. Anyway, we're going to take a look at pump.fun. Hanging out at 0.002 cents. Fallen Wedgie ass breakout up here. Still have not taken out 0.00226 area. Hope that we do that. Main target I've got is another fib zone, one of them red lines over there, 0.0023. But the most interesting target that I've got is actually over here, 382. Higher high from these guys, and if we can do that, find ourselves up there, 70% above on spot price, 0.00366. I believe that that's what we got coming. I just don't know how long it's going to take to get there. So a little patience and is kind of due on the pump.fun, but this is where spot is fun and leverage is not, because you can go out and put a 3x leverage on this and you're like, okay, but then you go into drawdown because you think that that's a controllable leverage, but things at this prices will make you think, damn, that's a lot of drawdown awful quick. I don't. All right, are you going to liquidate me? And it's so easy, for me anyway, just speaking, when I try to play these on perpetual futures or something like that, even low leverage, most of the time I'm finding that I'm going to get stopped out, or maybe it goes up and then, you know, I have my stop loss at break even or small profit, and usually it gets taken. I'm not doing as good over there, but on the spot plays, I see like, oh, and have it there. Of course, you got to hold this for weeks or whatever, but at some point you're like, oh damn, this bag is up 2 to 3 times what I paid for it. Yes, no leverage and no liquidations or no come back to find out, oh man, you stopped me out in profit or with a loss or chop me up or anything like that. Just saying. This is one that I play on my Solana degen wallet. I do have degen wallets. I am of the one, I mean, I do follow this philosophy. I have my main spot bags and main plays, main wallets that I play. Right, bigger qualities and things like that. The main was serious ones that I'm looking at to make the big money for this cycle, or what I hope will be the big money. But then I have a couple of little wallets against these chains. I've got wallets over on Cosmos, Ecosystem, Atom, or whatever. Goes across all of them. And that's a vast ecosystem. I'm talking about Chronos, INJ, every, a lot of coins go across that ecosystem. I got a BNB wallet and a Solana wallet and a Base wallet, and I've even got a WAN chain wallet from back in the day. But these things I will play around, maybe play around with some DeFi on them. We'll probably play those ecosystems, and Solana's got the memes and whatever. So I got little degen wallets over there. That helps satisfy that little gambler thing in me that just wants to go in and take some risk on some things. But then I've got my more planned out, more thought out, more serious portfolio. And that's where the real changing money comes from, not the other little stuff. That stuff's fun, but the life-changing money comes from the one that you plan out early. Which bags are you getting into? How much are you putting in there? Will it be enough to get that Escalade at $33? Are you going to have a little bag of it and thinking, oh, it's going to be worth a fortune when you get up there, and then it gets up there and you're like, I don't want to sell because I thought it'd be worth more right now. I think I'll just round trip it back to the bottom. What I did last time anyway. So I think it's kind of interesting to figure out what your positions are, what it looks like after you take your collateral out, and how much you can realistically get out of it across all these bags.
Try to get a realistic view of what your portfolio could do for you, and not this little thing. It's going to make me, I'm going to make $2 million. I can just feel it. I can feel it. And like maybe 25,000. That's where you should be closing them out, man. I'm just saying, realistically, if you want to hold on to something, maybe it's not 2 million. Maybe it's only 25,000, dude. I'm just saying. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Bad Doggy says, facts. What is after the spoken words? Bible study? I don't know. Aave, how you doing, man? GeoGem said he's working late. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out and everything. Let's take a look at, I feel like I got an old list over here. So we looked at Uniswap, right? And I think it should be a little bit cheaper. I feel like I'm just following the same coins because these are mostly the ones I'm watching every day. So you're helping me watch coins over here. So this guy was at 125, 130 when I started looking at it again and like, you know, thinking like, you know, I should probably build up a nice little bag of cake. Because I don't know if it's going to go under $1 again this time. We got a trade setup idea over here for it. Stop loss is about 113 or whatever. This is the daily on cake, but like Uniswap, this one over time can do some multiples in its price point, especially if you're getting it down here about 130, 140, right? If it gets back up to about $420, which I'm pretty sure it'll hit 420. If it doesn't hit 420 before I do, or I'll probably hit 420 before it ever does. I'll probably hit 420 before it ever does several times. But anyway, I think that we'll all get up there and hit 420 at some point. And I'm like, well, okay, that's cool. Yeah, and it goes to 420, and it's at 140 right now. I don't know, man. What if I had $5,000? That sounds great. I know it's. What if I did that though? But I bought a bunch of these at 140. What if I get, say I finagle, I get 3,500 of these things. 3,500. At 140. $4,900. That's a lot. Not everybody feels comfortable putting $4,900 into this crypto. Scale it down for $49, $450, whatever you want to relate to. It could be $50, $500, $5,000. Okay. But I'm just going to say, let's just think about it. Well, what if we had $5,000 type money to put in there? I don't know. I mean, I had to rob the piggy banks and my daughter's college fund and all that. And, you know, keep getting, you know, I'm the first to go through the washing machine looking for change and behind the couch. And, you know. So let's say we get up to that glorious place over there. We got how many coins have we got? Was it 3,500? Oh gosh darn it. Stupid ass jive dirt, yeah. Yeah, 35. And we get up to that magical we go up and we find ourselves around $4, and before long we're sitting there hitting that 420. Cause 69 and 420, those are some golden numbers over here in crypto. And you can make that we're going to go get those, whatever you're in. If we're near it, we're tapping that in crypto. 69, 420. So what if I sell those 35? Was it 3,500 or 420? Holy crap! My $4,900 turns into $14,700. Somehow I just feel like I deserve more. I feel entitled. I think that should be like $78,000, and I feel a little greedy and a little disappointed that it's not. Oh gosh, that's probably what's going to make me just threw all that up. That's not bad. $14,000. Yeah, that's like $10,000 out of nowhere. Well, I mean, you had to wait patient and then hit the sell button, because, you know, if you don't hit sell button, that number doesn't manifest or materialize into our frequency and become our reality that we can spend at McDonald's whenever the hell we want over here. But that's a good little area right over here. $404 for Uniswap. But my gosh, I mean, for cake. But what if cake were to come over here about like $23, $24? I mean, it's been there before. It's been a minute, but it has been there. And if things go good for altcoins, and this being one of the major exchanges on one of the biggest coins out there that likes to have a lot of chain action, getting you to chase all these coins on that chain. And that's more fees for the chain and for the dexes. Everybody's a winner except for the people chasing. It's a genius move, actually. Well, my golly, didn't we have like 3,500 of these little bastards? Isn't that right? At $23? Say it's not so, but what if? I like to dream. I have a dream that my pieces of shit coins can turn into bigger pieces of shit coin. $80,000. That's almost an Escalade. How much was that? How much was that? $5,000. Maybe putting $4,900 in. Could turn it. That's what we're all hoping for. Well, it is a hope and a dream right now. Just realized that my dream might turn into a nightmare like it did last time, and it just didn't get past that little $14,000 area before it found its little happy asses back down at $1.45 and said, "Crypto sucks. This is not real. You're better off in the stock market than buying meme coins." All right, cake is at 145. I like it. I want that 80,000. I don't know if I'll get that, but gosh darn it. Believe I got a chance. I believe I got a chance. This is Aave, biggest lending thing over on Ethereum, and it's across other chains too now too, I believe, right? Nice big ass M pattern as part of its big multi-cycle double ass bottom is how I'm interpreting this. I just wonder how long we'll be in accumulation before we get back to the juicy areas. Now it's at $100 right now, around give or take. Right? Or are you cheaper? But what if we get back up to these areas where we double topped at? Because that should be our main goals for real. 386. That's kind of cool. 386, and you're at how much? Are you cheaper? You're at 92? Aave. Really? You broke a trend line. Ooh. We might get back down. That would be sweet if we could hit back. Oh, if you can come back and tap this 360 over here, which is it's not too much to ask for since they are lined up in reverse order here. And you got 800, 600, 360. Yeah, we could sandbag down there. $83 would be a good place to get some Aave. I'm just saying. I mean, what if you had $5,000 to put in Aave? What would that look like? Let's just say you got it at 84. You can get about 59. Let's just say 60. Let's just say we're getting 60. Let's say we tried to build a bag of 60 Aave. It doesn't even sound like it's very expensive, does it? I only have 60 Aave. But I mean, they're freaking right now $92. Hell, that's quite an accomplishment. But it's 60 of them, and we sell it at 360. That doesn't sound like the big come up I'm hoping for. Would I be disappointed with that idea? 5,000 turned into 20,000, 2,100, or 21,000. Somehow I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that. I'm kind of like I would honestly I would probably be very happy with that. I'm pretty sure that there's no probably I would be freaking like hell yeah, look honey, look. I would be just like But then there's that little greedy asshole part of me, that little dark side that says, why do you want to sell there? Why don't you sell your 60 when it goes up to $720? No, like that's okay. $43,000, but that's the little voice that gets your ass in trouble. Will it ever get up there? I mean, it could. I don't know. You don't have to sell it all at once, but I would be tickled to death just to get back up to $300 to $400 on you, right? Not as big in multiples, but it's still multiples, and it's still more money. Making some of that dirty fiat turn into more money than not, and not a dang perpetual futures contract was even touched in that equation. Not a gosh darn nary one. You got that crazy Hyperliquid. Have we already did this one? Yeah, we did. I was looking for $50. This one though, I mean, let's just look at some ideas over here for this one. Let's just take a few little measured moves and put them like if we broke up. What could we look at? 130, 132? That sounds reasonable. That's a good move from here. Does that sound that you're looking about a 3x at most, maybe for Hyperliquid? So I'm not really, I want more of this because I think it's got possibilities and I like the tokenomics, so I do think it can get going. And eventually, maybe after it, stays ups and downs through this little range from 35 to 140 over time, and then it can break out of that range and start looking to higher, 400 or something like that. But that might be into the next cycle or something when that happens, if it does at all. Or a lot later in this cycle. I don't know. I'll nibble at it, but it's not the main play that I'm going with though. GeoJams, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I'm gonna have to fix these hand clappies. Shout out to my man. Godspider says, I got in at Aave at 64 spot position, didn't realize it was up. Nice, keep going. You did very well at $64. That was a good place. That's where I was getting into a lot too. For Aave. And yeah, we're at 100, and it will, and it likes to hang out around 118 and then a little higher. Wherever we find it consolidating, some nice little areas. 130 will hang out there, 150. This was real sweet hanging out at $300 though. Give it time, give it time. Aave's a good one. It's where those big whales like to play and borrow money, and they do. Used to, that's where they go get a big ass loan on something, pull it out, and then take it over to some DeFi and pull some exploit. I'm not lying. And then go pay back their loan, and everybody is all happy. Yay. $68, that's a good place. I bet you feel very happy. Very happy now. Cause that was a sweet ass place right there. Yes, it was. You deserve the clap for that. That was a good one. You got bragging rights on that one. Destin Nova says, how about analysis on Ethena? Just got started building my bag yesterday. Got 4,000 in, want 10K or got 4,000 right now. Ethena? Is that Ethena? I was looking in on that one and it had some good things. I think there is a burn mechanism or something. But the unlocks are what turned me against it. I'll share what I'm doing. We'll take a look at the chart and but let's take a look at Ethena. I was looking at it, but it got weeded out with my criteria. There were a lot of Ondo was coming up as a good contender for real world assets, and I'm sure it'll get lots of play. But there's so much overhang and so much that's going to be unlocked that it's just going to, any hope that you got to double, triple, quadruple the price of it is just going to be soaked up by the unlocks. And you're going to be like, oh yeah. And I don't want to go through an underperforming asset again. And I think Ethena may be falling into that too. Let's take a look at the tokenomics. So its market cap is 765 million, right? And they're like, it's under $1 billion. That's kind of good, right? Okay, yeah, it can grow. It can grow. The fully diluted valuation is 1.2, so they're off a little bit. Almost half, right? Almost 50%. So it's still in some area you want to kind of look at it sideways and I don't know, but it's better off than some of them, all right? If it was like a 25% difference between there, say if the fully diluted valuation was say 2 billion, I would be looking at this like this one's a little bit better, so but it's still got, to me, it's still something to be concerned about. So the outstanding supply is 12 billion. Circulating supply is 9 billion out of a total supply of 15. Okay, so about half of them, a little more than half, are already out here in circulation, but you still got almost half of them that you're going to have to soak up. So it's at 8 cents now. Considering that, it's hard to see this one go to $3 or anything crazy like that. You're more looking like, man, I'd be lucky to see us get to 38 cents and hold that. We'll call that a win. I mean, honestly, it's kind of how I look at it. Hopefully I'm wrong. But that 15 billion maximum supply and their unlocked schedules, that kind of thing. And what does it do? It's a synthetic dollar protocol built on Ethereum that provides a crypto native solution. So I'm not really sure how they're earning their money, but I think there might be some token burn buybacks on it, but I don't think it was enough. It wasn't enough to fit my dev. I found other ones that I decided to lean on, but we'll take a look at it. But it's at 8 cents now. And if it goes to $1, then that turkey don't know jack crap. And, you know, I'll own that. But I don't know if it's going to be the hot narrative to get to $1. It's at 8 cents right now, the lowest that she's ever been in a while, just leveling out right over there. So I have played this one before. We've seen it get up to $1.27, so she's been up there, but that wasn't too long ago, but that was before a lot of those billion unlocks, though I'm very much willing to bet. Since January 2025, billions of that token has been unlocked, and therefore it wasn't able to get back near as close to this point. This time, it went a lot less. So diminishing returns is how I look at it. And so this time, I think it's going to struggle at 30 cents. And if it's able to get past 30 and do a little bit more up, I think it's seriously going to struggle somewhere around the 80 cent area, and where it did right over here, about 80 cents. But it doesn't mean that there's not a play. I would just try to be more realistic in my expectations, just knowing that with that $15 billion maximum supply, I mean, you're not looking at this getting very expensive. Yeah, it's just not realistic to expect that. But if it turns out to be that anomaly, that, oh, look, it did too, you stupid turkey. Told you it's going to the moon. I think that's more luck than anything, because it's just not stacked to do that. But hell, man, like I said, $1,000 in right now, getting up to this target to turn that $1,000 into about 32. Am I doing that right? About $3,200, $3,300. Correct my math, but let me show you what I'm doing. All right, because it says we're up 228%. If I have $1,000. Well, multiply it by that 228, but don't forget the 1,000 we started with, right? That's the profit. The 228 is the profit on top of the collateral. So my 1,000 on top of 2,028 gives me 3,228. If I just take it and say, oh, it's my 1,000 is now 2,000, you know, you're leaving money on the calculation table over here. All right, so 376% gains gives us About $4,700 right there for that little $1,000 investment. So there's that ain't Escalade money. Not with $1,000. I don't know if I feel comfortable leaving 1,000 in it for myself, but that's just me. And me and you are two different entities. And you probably make a lot less. You've probably done a lot less stupid shit in your life than I have, because I've done some stupid crap, and I have paid for that crap. I have financed that crap. I have rolled around in crap and been caught up in crap and did a bunch of stupid crap in my life. Maybe you have the advantage of not being so prone to step in dog shit all the time. All right. Nicely, the bottom pattern doesn't happen over here. Let's hope that you get it, ENA. What are you looking like on the 4 hour? Are you looking sexy this weekend? Are you trying to do something right now? What are you wearing? Is that a laced teddy? So we got this trend line, that trend line, and it looks kind of lines up with this guy where we are presently right now. Let's hope that holds, and that's a bear trap, and we could be going up. Need to see you get up to 9 cents. Can you do that this weekend? Whew. Why are you looking so rough over here? Like you're going to be in a slow accumulation. Probably those 15 billion coins. It takes some big deep pockets to take some big pockets to hold that. Probably you can't run as fast if you got your weight down with all those tokens. No, I mean, I know they're cheap, but they're still heavy as F down here, or this wouldn't be the bottom. This is where all the gravity is at. It's going to be hard to kind of, handfuls of them coins, because they're cheap AF right now. I'm just saying. Crypto bubbles, have you got anything to Venom? You just popped out of nowhere. I don't know how I felt about that, but I feel like you're just trying to scare me like a clown in the closet. Let's go check out Beat. Because when the markets get shaky, Binance has always got us entertained with at least one coin that's going to rug and run up and down and all around and do things that just don't make sense. That looks like a rug setup if I've ever seen them before. We looked at several things. I think DEXE did the same thing, right? And every coin that I've seen do this so far either died from here or had another big run up and then died. But it ran up and then it's going automatically through this accumulation with higher lows. Just going. I'm sure we will probably see Beat get back up to $9 or $10 very briefly before they go, gotcha again. You guys keep falling for this. Oh man, oh, I can't believe you're so stupid, but thank you. That's my Lambo number 6 over here because of you. All right, pull the rug at 9 or 10, come back down, and maybe they do it one more time, maybe they don't. Beat, because gosh, that one's going to change everything in crypto. This is the one. This is going to be bigger than Bitcoin. This lighter thing over here, though. This lighter thing over here is at $2. Testing the bottom of this trend line, and I'm like, it's looking like she may come on down. I don't know. Just looking at those bearish crosses on the EMAs over here on the 4 hour. What you got over here on your indicators? Maybe. Gotta watch this one. Now we may be coming back down to test these areas about 145, 150 for LIT. That would be a good place to, better there than 270 to start building your bag of LIT. This one's got some token burnbacks and everything. I think the tokenomics could be a little bit better. I'm not as crazy about it as I am on some other things, but it looks like it did. In my research and everything, that one, it qualified as a contender, one to go with that actually has a use case, a narrative, and deflationary tokenomics. That's a big thing right now. I'm only interested in tokenomics that are deflationary, and therefore that's why Ondo is not on my radar, and I believe that's why the last one we looked at is not on my radar anymore too. It kind of weeded them out. I wonder if you can get down to 154 right there. So I've nibbled at this one, but not very much, because it's just too high right now on the big scope of things. This is that as a position trader, bear market connoisseur of the sheet coin. This one's a little too gassy at this stage. We need to let it air out a little bit, get some of that fart juice out of it a little bit, let it settle down, let the solids kind of consolidate, and then we can stick our little hands in there, massage it all nice, and get it when it's a little bit more firm and solid. So I've been looking for about $1.50 on this one. Then I'll be a little bit more interested in LIT. Take a look at the tokenomics on LIT just so keep that in the back of our minds. Lighter. $500 million market cap. That's pretty enticing actually for a new project. 1 billion total supply. Well, that's about the norm that we could hope for and still be half-ass positive on it and hopeful. The float on it, it's still there, right? It's got a $2 billion market cap, and current market cap is 518, so it's about 25%, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not like, because the float on it's a little bit low at the moment. So, however this is structured for unlocks, they will be a coming. And I wouldn't doubt that they would run price up because they like to do that on these things before token unlocks. And then they like to sell on those higher prices. Every once in a while, they may have some kind of shenanigan games going on where it still keeps running up after the unlock, and you're like, and then it sells off. Delayed gotcha. No, we like to mix it up. Just keep you guys on your toes. You thought we were going to sell? We decided, no, we're going to get together and agree not to sell until this date. Then we're going to sell on your ass. Until then, we're just going to hype the hell out of it and tell you how great it is, have news articles, and make you think that this one's so strong it absorbed all the unlocks. This one's ready to go, and then we're selling on you. We look at it as being an art and a science. It's not just bullshit physics. It's kind of like rug pull dynamics, really. It's really, it takes some study. Or some balls. And probably a pardon or two if we want to do it right. Just saying, those pardons would be really cool right now. What are we listening to? You guys listen to some of the weirdest music on this show. What the hell? You got a real DJ. Tacos. Hello, chat. How you doing today? Is that the real Vintage Gardens? If I'm a boss and looking for an A-grade student, why not hire an AI? As long as they keep them on point and keep them from drift and hallucinations. But when they start freaking out and getting out there and getting down the rabbit holes, they're kind of hard to reel in sometimes. Let's take a look at ladies. Over on the 4 hour. It's the 4 hour chart on ladies, and we're still in that little area over here. Just I got this white line down here that I just wonder if we'll ever come back and actually touch. So far, so good. We have not. So far, this line right here is what we're respecting like a mofo. Bears crosses. Let's see what happens with lady. Lay. My lay-lays. I don't know if we're going to slow burn down. We did make a higher high over here. Looking for a higher low ultimately, and even got one here. I'm going to take this red line off. Leave that stuff on there. So just in An accumulation, consolidation area over here. A little sideways, something. At a very nice, interesting, possible bottom reversal zone over here and trend line. So, ladies. In other words, that short for she ain't doing much of a damn thing right now, is she? Just kind of sitting there. Let us now turn our attention, shoppers, to the towel section, where we are having a fantastic sale on Bittensor towel. Join us today for 20% off towel, as it is on sale for $197 today. Fresh out of the garden center. We've even got a discount special for ones that have broken trend lines. The broken trend line discount special right now. Some your experience may vary. Some of them may be cheaper than others, depending on the damage done at the individual token. There is no express warranty implied here. It is as is only, but this is the clearance section of the aisle underneath this trend line. $197 for towel. Towee. And I've got towel. Most of the towel I've had for a while. I'd say 9 or 10 of it I've had for a while. Well under this price. And looks like I got 2 that are ready to stake. I'm honestly, I don't know how this wallet works anymore. They updated it, but I'm not adding to this. I've got almost 13 is what it's telling me. And I'm like that. I'm kind of cool with that because I'm kind of finding myself being spread thin across, these coins. And I've been sharing this audio here and updating and whatever. But Caspa, I could keep building that bag. These are mainly the ones that I'm focusing on and building. And like I said, we may find ourselves dropping down over the next few months. I don't know. But we're closing out this bear market. At some point, we're going to turn around. And so if we do, I do want to focus on getting some of those. And then maybe some of these guys are a little bit too high for me to get into right now, like hype. I've slowed up on Avalanche. It's still right around where it has been, about 650. And I still think that's a good contender. But I think Solana is going to have probably the most hype. I don't know if it'll get the most gains. But Injective, I got some hope for Injective and Caspa. And then some of these guys over here, and then here's Uni. We're seeing Uni. That was a good choice. Hell yes, it was. I wish I got more. Now I want more. And I think Syrup can end up doing pretty good too. This guy is about 16, 17 cents right now. And I think I like the tokenomics, the buybacks, and it looks kind of promising. These guys, Cetus, Bera, I was kind of hot on Bera for a minute. I've chilled out on Bera. Maybe it can make a comeback, and maybe it was just ran through by the VCs. And she's kind of wore out, put up wet, and it's just kind of like over there smoking some barbells and saying, "Yeah, I used to be out on that corner over there. Look at us, pull on up, darling. I'll take you a whole van full of you. You just come pull her out in the back. We'll hike her up, and you just start pumping away. Yeah, I got you, darling. I'll meet you over at the Wobble House over there. Come on, I'll take you all on. Yeah, yeah." I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know if it makes sense. Aave says, "I love art and science. I can levitate you, You can levitate? Awesome. I will hire ladies. I would hire some ladies too for some very fantastical experiences. I'm not about thanks for the TA. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 19 of the coolest people ever hanging out with the turkey on a Friday night. What, y'all couldn't get late either? Good ass coffee. What are you gonna do? Well, to what we miss in life right here.
The morning's gray, the The clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow.
A little good ass coffee for you and me. Bad Doggy says, Guy just sold his ENA. Syrup. Yes, I like syrup. I really do. I've had it for a minute. I had it when it was Maple Finance. I think it's like 14. I remember seeing Maple Finance $14, $16. And then at some point, suddenly there was syrup in my wallet. And then I learned about a token, whatever they did. And I was like, great. And I wasn't happy about it. And I was kind of down on them and thinking, But the more I've looked into it, they're structured really well. And here it is on a nice big ass channel or falling wedgie, depending on how you want to draw your lines and squint your eyeballs and look at this. Falling wedgie's just as valid as channel or anything else over here. 68% chance they break to the upside. They're great. And the lazy target for it would be right over here. You just gotta, well, I think we'll go back to the top of it. We want to do the lazy TA, but that's still better than not doing TA. 66 cents from 16 cents, and I'm kind of like, well, that's cool. Now I just want to say, well, how much of a bag do I need? Let's go and take a look at syrup. Why is syrup a good one? Why do I like syrup? Why am I giving away my video ideas here live on stream? Because you are the cool kids that are here with me. So if I'll share my thinking with you guys first before I give it to everybody else, because you're here with me right now. And if you're not here right now, then you probably don't deserve. You're not on the frequency to deserve it, mister. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. $200 million market cap. 1.24 billion total supply. Circulating supply is 1.24 billion, so all of it's out in circulating supply. There's no unlocks. That's probably one of the biggest winners right there. $200 million market cap for 124 billion tokens that are already out there. Maple Finance is an on-chain institutional lending marketplace for institutions that provides expert-led financial products for individuals and sophisticated allocators. Are you an allocator? Would you like to learn how to allocate? We have allocation classes starting at Phoenix University this next semester. Be an allocator today. Get your degree in allocation. The protocol connects institutional borrowers with lenders to provide fixed rates over collateralized yields. And we're just going to go to the website. Asset management on chains. No way. Assets under management. They got 4.28 billion under management. So they're not playing around. Trusted by Galaxy, Circle, Coinbase, Bitwise, Sky, Rob. What? Robinhood. Oh. I thought it was Rob from Digital Asset News. I was like, well, if he trusts them, then we're good. If it's Rob from Dan from Digital Assets News, but it turned out it's Robinhood Chain. So I'm like, hey, aren't you guys that were like giving GameStop like some hassle a few years ago? I'm just asking. Learn up to 5.1% APY. Amount borrowed 23 billion. Where are you getting all this money, Mr. Big Money Pockets? All right. Anyway, I like it from what my research was. I think they're doing a buyback. I think that's how it works. It's on Ethereum, and now they've hooked up with Robinhood Chain, so that's kind of a cool thing, right? It's like Robinhood Chain is starting to take over our market. But anyway, you have to do your research and ask your AI to do your research, I guess, and find out about the tokenomics and the buyback structure. But what I got was very positive, and unfortunately, I have a problem with short-term memory. I don't know why. Sometimes I just feel like my memory is cloudy sometimes. I don't know why. But anyway, syrup. So, let's look at SEP, shall we? What if SEP needed to get a higher high? Like, as high as it got right now, just wasn't quite high enough. We're like, I like that. That's nice, but I feel like there's a little bit more to experience. Can you take me higher? And I'm like, damn, you're a little clunky junkie over here, man. Don't get addicted to this crap. But since you mentioned it, I do have a boy that could hook you up with about 74 cents or 82. I don't know. But I don't know. I recommend, I think you should just, maybe you should exercise or something. See if you can get those endorphins out naturally. But if you need the devil's candy, honey, you want that leafy lettuce, and you live in one of them states that will not let you partake, well, then perhaps this is the menu for you. Why are you yellow, man? All right, so let's imagine, shall we? This is our cool accumulation zone at 16 cents, and that's what I've been doing. I've been accumulating the hell. But how much should I accumulate? Like, how much conviction do I have out of this? How much of my percentage of my portfolio allowance will I put into this? Am I going to put in $10,000, $5,000, $500, $25? Well, with $500 too, if we can just get back to where we were last year, somewhere around 48 cents, and I'm like, well, that should be doable. We're 16, 15 cents right now. I don't know. Let's go see. Let's go see. I'm going to use the calculator for some reason. I just think that it holds more conviction over here than me just calling out numbers. 16 cents right now. I could get about how many of these tokens, man? I could probably get me a bag about 3,000 tokens, 3,100. 3,100. I'm cool with that. What is that, 45 cents? Why we sold that for 45 cents? Right now it says $500, right? Wow. It pumped. We leave a limit order on there, and we just, I don't know. I just say we sell it all. I'm not even. $1,400. I have 3x to get up there. Okay. What if we go to 82? That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Oh, that was $80. That was if it went to $80, we could make $500,000 to $250,000. That's the story we want. That's probably not what we will ever see. Let's just go with 3,100, and because we lost some on the way somewhere, I don't know. We'll just call it stupidity fees. Could have 82 cents over there. What would that look like? $2,500, 5x. Tis not too bad. Tis not too bad. So do I want to put $500 in? Actually, I think that's probably about what I've got in on it, to be honest with you. But I've been looking at nibbling in on some syrup since it's down here. And this may just be the start. This is kind of a new. So what if we do hit over $1? We could, we might. What if we got to $2? I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking the way you're talking though, but I don't know if we're going to ever hit $2 or even hit 75. Don't know. But if I'm not willing to ride it and risk it, I'll never find out, will I? I'll just be that guy who says, man, I had some of that when it was there, but I got out of it. Yeah, but it was good. Yeah. I kind of want to get back in. What, $3.20? Can I get some at $3.20? I'll buy some at $3. Yeah. I'll wait till it comes back to $3 and then get in. Damn, should have kept it when I had it from 16 cents. But it hit 25 and I took my 3% profit because that's what the man on YouTube said, do it, man. Be that king of 3%. You got this. And I did. I had it. And I was cool. Kind of think he didn't have a long-term plan. I don't think I had a long-term plan either. Do you have a problem selling too early? You need bag holder cream. Keep those bags soft and supple. Plug up those little leaks in those bags and get your bag cream today. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately I am running out of coins to look at because the only ones on my mind are the ones I've got over here, and I'm really liking Radium, but Radium's really cheap right now, and you're like, I don't want to buy it because it's not going up, and I'm sitting here thinking I want to buy it because it's going down, and maybe it's just a different way of mindset. Maybe it's just we're on two different sides of the fence or something, or maybe you just you keep looking at me of a food source instead of a source of crypto alpha, and I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, stop imagining me rolling around in mayonnaise and all that stuff and try to just envision me as a turkey on YouTube looking at charts. And we're 60 cents over here for Radium, biggest DEX on Solana. And you're looking at that and saying, why do I want that? That looks horrible. And I'm like, well, it's horrible now, but it gets back to $3 or $7 like it has before, and probably will again. Tokenomics are not that damn horrible for Radium. Matter of fact, let's come to terms with them and let's look at those statistics, shall we? $163 million market cap. I actually really thought you were higher than that. That was really cheap for Radium. It has got total supply of 555 million, and half of those, about 270 million, are out in circulation. So not bad, not a bad overhang, right? Token distribution, blah blah blah, boring gas crap, whatever. But I believe they also have the buyback thing going on. All-time high was this 5 years ago. This one got up to $16. That's crazy. Could it do it again? With these tokenomics, I think it has a chance to get somewhere close to that. Especially after a little bit of clarity and world domination and whatever else. But let's just, what if you want to get half, right? Back up to where we were in 2025. That's reasonable. 'Tis reasonable. 'Tis a beautiful day in the neighborhood. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, self, you took $1,000 and put it in Radium. What would that look like over here? I mean, what a realistic bag for this one look like, and what could you get out of that realistic bag, trying if you stay on the realistic side of things? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. 60 cents right now. How many of them can you get for $1,000 at 60 cents? And I'm like, well, I have to use a calculator to figure that out. I'm thinking about 1,666, like the mark of the beast. So about 1,600 of these guys. Let's just call it that. 1,600. Can we do that? Okay. Cool. Sweet. Well, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Sometimes it hits back if you hit it too hard. But there is this area right over here about 350 that Radium has been. Back in May of 2025 through August. That's where we are now in August when it sucks. But it got up to about 350 in August, and I'm like, well, that's cool. What if? What would that bag be worth? That 1,600 coin bag over here. What would it be worth at 358 or 357? 59? Wasn't that my $1,000? I just heard my $1,000 bag of 1,666 coins turns into a bag that worth $59.50. Is that true? Is that true? That's crazy. What if it got up to what's this magical number over here where we were at in January of that time? Like at $5. That's no, it can't. But what would that look like? $5.50. You mean it's at 60 cents right now? Let me make sure I'm hearing you right.
You're saying if I give you $1,000 right now, you give me 1,666 of these coins, so I can have a custom wallet and everything with those numbers there. But you're telling me that that's a good thing, right? So if I gives you $1,000, you're going to give me 1,600 of these coins, right? And you're telling me that this market turns around. People love this thing. They love it. I can't get enough of it, whatever. All right, and I'm going to sell it at $5. $5. I think you're effing trying to play me is what I think. $9,000. Get out of here. No way. Give you $1,000 and then I get to take $9,000. What's the catch here? Whoa. What? Are you in India? Are you calling me from India with this? What scam center are you calling me from here? I mean, $9,000. I like that. That sounds cool. I like them 9xers. Well, if I build a portfolio of things can give me 5 to 10x realistically, and that's not me just moon boy. Yes, we're going to the moon. Higher highs. It's going to $45. You know what it is? Realistically, and then if I do have something like $10,000 to put in this market, can I look for a 7 to 10x on that whole bag? Turned about $10,000 into $170,000. You mean like a Chad paycheck kind of a job, a Chad income, 100,000, no six packs and or any of that's included. Just the did you do it in a year? If it's the right year, if it's the markup year, you can definitely do it in a year. I don't like to put a timeline on it, but there's possibilities, man. You can make some multiples over here, but not just here, as we've seen in the last cycle, the gosh darn stock market, which is now being tokenized, and we're starting to see that spill in on our exchanges. Doing pretty good, and actually, you know what? I'm going to come over here to my sorry-ass Blowfin account, which is yours. Oh, I got bragging rights on this tiny-ass trade on pump, 252%. Wow. If only you were, not as cheap. What the hell? Really? My stop loss is at break even and you fell down and I'm still up? I'm still up that much? Can I add to you? You make me want to add to you on the low. I'm just saying. I mean, hell. At this. Is that going to blow my account? Okay. Whoa! Okay, I did add to it. I don't see my... What the hell is this? You didn't screw me up, did you? Wait a minute. Something's wrong over here. I think I needed to refresh before I did that. Oh, okay, I got you. You screwed up my entry a lot. I didn't even go that hard. Well, whatever. We put her into stop loss back to break even. That's what I was doing anyway. Now I'm only up 54%. Let's see if we can make this a little bit more interesting over here. All right. What were we over here for? I forgot what I came over here for. Came over here for something. There's something I need to do tonight. I need to go through on my spot, and I need to sort this stuff out. Because I could have had a bag of Uniswap over here, but I didn't. I was spread out over all this. Let's see. So I'm looking for opportunities this weekend to maybe consolidate some of this. When I first started getting into these, I was going to pull this off, and then I decided, no, we'll just track them over here. But then I also want to play some swing trades, right? I don't want to just sit here and watch. Oh, that's some slowly growing up. We can do that any other time.
So there's some I'm thinking about consolidating, getting out of, just so I can free up some capital and then take some like that Uniswap trade that we could have been in over here. Right. So we may see that, may come back and see that all in cash at some point. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for an hour and 50 minutes with 23 of the coolest people ever here watching me, I've got to say. And you know what? We've not had the first commercial, have we?
When the charts look scary and your hands start shaking, hit them with Send It Nasal Spray. One spray and you'll market by the absolute top with zero wealth destruction. Use responsibly. He's wearing Send It cologne. One whiff and you'll ignore every red flag, just like he ignores every red candle. Bro, she's the liquidity. Send it.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much our 2 hours in. Thank you for hanging out. We went over several coins tonight. If I missed any, I'll try to catch them on the end section over here when I go to there. We'll listen to some cool original Road Dawg music over there, like you have been on every night stream. And one look at Bitcoin as we're flirting with 63,000. Is that good or bad? Did we go up or down? No, we're still not above the red line. So to me, we got to get up above this one to be back up, feeling good about Bitcoin. And it has. Every time it's lost it so far, we've been fortunate enough. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, right? Let's see what they do. They were kind of dumping us on a Friday. Sometimes we have seen that carry over to another Sunday dump. I don't know. Let's see. Are we going down to 50? We got no solid answers right now. We got a lack of liquidity weekend, which could be enticing us to go chase those altcoins again. Or this may be a greater plan that will result in some of those altcoins coming to our little. That's exactly where I wanted to get in on you at prices over here. Let's check out this market one more time. Just be prepared. We don't have to go all in right now, but we can definitely make our plans and start dipping our toes in the water. And that's what I've been doing. And I'm liking it. I'm trying not to, I keep wanting to put my ankle in and get up to my shin, but I'm making myself not do it. But don't think I'm not tempted. Keep our toes in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you on the end screen, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Happy trading. Jesus loves you.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, we didn't change the music.
I've been looking too hard. I've been waiting too long. I've been beat up, man. I hit the boat too hard, now my wallet's floating off the couch. Sats are doing donuts, screaming, bro, we're heading south. My ledger just grew thrusters, it's blasting through the roof. I'm trying to hit the brakes, but my thumb's stuck on approve. Houston, we have a problem. My portfolio.
My problem with Ego is that they have rebranded so many times, telling me they have no direction, and that gives me little hope in them. And so far, the last few cycles, that has been spot on. 274 out of this one.
I'm floating past the moon, arguing with my own reflection. It keeps saying sell the top,
I mean, it needs to come back up to $75 and even 56. And I think that's a lot to ask for how it is done over these past cycles. I don't have any faith in this one.
Houston, we have a problem. my portfolio's gone rogue. My wallet's a spaceship. Woo! Blasting off the couch. Sets are in the cockpit yelling.
$83 million market cap. Total supply is 30 million. Sounds good, but like I said, they can't make up their mind what they're going to do, what they're going to be. They were Elrond, and then they went to multiverse. There was like 3 or 4 iterations of it, and it was like,
never coming down, man.
they just lost their direction. And everything else went on building and developing without them.
The habit's happening somewhere behind the stars. I'm trying to explain leverage to a floating bag of Mars bars. My ex just texted, "Are you okay?" I replied with a rocket emoji and a we're
We
all
got Drake,
good
yeah.
in the Milky Way. My wallet's a spaceship. Woo! Blasting off the couch. Sets are in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship. I'm never coming down.
See if we can throw some of this Bitcoin money away over here. I see it coming up for that 200 moving average.
Never coming down. My wallet's a spaceship. Never coming down.
Look at you guys on a Friday. Open up. That's crazy.
I'm a crypto stoner, brain fried but still stacking. Screen glowing orange while my thoughts are unpacking. One more hit for the dip, one more for the moon. Crypto stoner living in this beautiful cartoon. Sat down at midnight with the bong in the chart. Told Bitcoin, bro, don't you dare break my heart. It dipped hard, I laughed. Said you testing me, fam. Then bought more on margin like a true stupid man. High brain said, this is the bottom, trust the vibe. Sober brain was screaming, but it couldn't override. I'm a crypto stoner, brain fried but still stacking. Screen glowing orange while my thoughts are unpacking. One more hit for the dip, one more for the moon. Crypto stoner living in this beautiful cartoon. Woke up at 3 a.m. with the munchies and fear. Portfolio looked like it got hit by a deer. I whispered, come on, baby, just one little pump. The chart flipped me off and I just rolled another blunt. High brain said, diamond hands, this is destiny. Sober brain said, you're cooked, go back to sleep. Gee, I'm a crypto stoner, brain fried but still stacking. Screen glowing orange while my thoughts are unpacking. One more hit for the dip, one more for the moon. Crypto stoner living in this beautiful cartoon.
Beautiful.
Said
I don't know if we'll see $7.80 Chainlink. I mean, we probably will. This is going into August. We probably will, but that's a good area. 886 retracement. Chainlink keeps coming up. Chainlink keeps coming up on my research and I've got a bag of it and things, but I haven't had the conviction to go in and build a bigger bag. If she comes down to 7, I'll probably increase the size of that bag. But that one, it seems to be hinting that it may get some more traction this cycle than it has before. And I'm sitting there, yeah, right. It's what I thought last time too. But it's not bad to look at this one going up to $28 to $30 possibly. It'd be cool if it could go up to 70 or 80. Maybe it does it this time because of all the adoption and its actual use case, maybe. And I think they are being deflationary too. That's why it keeps ringing up on my things, but I don't know. I haven't really officially added it to my tier 1 idea over here.
Let's play with some hard. Click 50 ags long on a random shit coin. The chart started whispering, you're gonna be fine. Join the coin.
I'll do that on it. Thank you for reminding me.
Body said send it. Now I'm watching my stack. Do the opposite of spend it. Leverage look fun. Leverage looked fun. I was baked as hell, so I hit 50 ags for the run.
Bitcoin going sideways. Looks like she's trying to go up a little bit right now. Therefore, I went in on a long over here on the tiny account. Oh, did you stop me out? No, you didn't. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday? Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday. So they say. I won't believe it until I wake up and see that it's not Thursday. But happy Saturday, happy weekend, everybody. As we watch Bitcoin do its little sideways, scary action, whatever, and then we'll see how altcoin reacts. I've made my stance clear. I've been slowly accumulating some altcoin bags and also trying to consolidate those bags as I see fit and narrow down how many projects that I'm in and which ones I've been leaning in on mostly. I'm trying to get ready for this markup phase, which will be coming, well, toward the end of the year, beginning of next year, into next summer, planning ahead there. All right. God bless each of you. I'll see you on the next one. Jesus loves you.